Alright guys, I'm just going to give you a quick little tour. It's a little cold and chilly outside, and it's still winter here in Utah, so we'll do a more in-depth tour later, but I wanted to show you guys parts of our garden. So this is Mimi's garden. Mimi's my wife, Jamie, but this is her area. She has certain types of flowers that she loves, like peonies. So she's going to have a big peony garden, snowball bush, lilacs, hydrangeas. Lots of work to do in this spot this year. I'm switching out all the irrigation for a drip system. So yeah, not much here right now, but like I said, it's still winter here in Utah. Moving on, those were where the metal garden boxes were at. I've actually changed my mind since the last video I posted. I'm actually going to dig out some of this grass all right here, put in a nice cement trim, and just have a in-ground flower bed where we can plant a bunch of bushes and shrubs instead of moving those garden boxes, which was my first original plan. But, you know, that's the joy of gardening, landscaping. You do your own projects and you change your mind quite a bit. Right here is our fire pit with some pea gravel as the ground. But we're actually going to redo this whole area. We'll move that blue spruce there. This is actually where I'm going to build a greenhouse. I follow this Anna White on YouTube and Instagram, and she has some blueprints for a nice A-frame greenhouse that I'm going to build right here. So that will be this summer project. Also going to add in 3 more garden boxes here, cut out some of the sod, put a big nice garden area with some different trellises so we can grow our pumpkins, watermelons, that type of stuff in this area, which means I will have to transplant these grapes. These grapes grew really good last year. I think they're on their 3rd or 4th year, probably 5th or 6th time being transplanted, so hopefully this will be the last and final time I transplant those guys. Moving right along here, we have our kid play area. We don't have any kids, but our nieces and nephews love playing on this, and that's why we built it. But this is the start of our orchard. 3 different apple trees here. Over there, I'll get into there in a second, but there's some more apple trees, pear trees, peach trees in there. But right here is my butterfly vineyard. My grandpa cut out and built these butterflies and had them up in his cabin. And after he passed away, my aunt and uncle didn't know what to do with them, so I asked them if I could have them. And now this is where they'll be, in my vineyard. So those grapes I showed earlier will be transplanted over into this area. And I actually have a olive tree, which I think is actually surviving. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, we got lots of work to do. We get lots of bad wind back here, so our fence cover actually broke the zip ties we had on there from the wind. And then my dogs decided to go back there and bark at the other dog in next door neighbor's house, which is why I had this fence up until I can figure out what to do about these puppies. Alright, in here, so this is a peach tree that was here when we moved in. I've redesigned this area probably about 1,000 times, but we got 1, 2, 3 apple trees and a pear tree, and then a compost bin. But right here, right underneath here, will be my raspberry patch. Me and my wife do a lot of food preserving and jams, jellies. We also are going to start doing fruit leathers, so we need lots of raspberries and strawberries. And here I have onions and garlic. We'll see if they will actually grow this year. I've never been successful at growing garlic or onions, so if you have any tips, please let me know. But I'm not going to give up because I love garlic, so I'm going to keep trying. Right here, this garden box here, we call the Bermuda Triangle. It's in the shape of a, kind of like a triangle. There used to be a huge tree here, then it died and we cut it down. And then we built this around it. We spent probably 4 years trying to decide what to do with this area. And now I think we finally got it to a point where me and my wife both like it. It's not fully finished yet. I still got to do the finished work. But we got plants in here. We had a bunch of dahlias, and other sorts of flowers in here. As you can see, some of our bulbs are already starting to grow. One of the issues I have is Diesel, my big Siberian Husky, likes to climb up in there and dig a hole and then lay in the hole, or just stand up there and think he's on like Pride Rock from Lion King or something. So I gotta figure out a way to keep him out of it. This is one of my bigger projects I did this year. It was kind of a warm January, so I decided I would go ahead and build a pergola for this area. We're going to put our picnic table here. It'll be roughly a 3 foot by 6 foot picnic table. Probably fit anywhere between 8 to 10 people. We are going to stain it. We just got to choose a color to stain it. And at the base of all the posts, we'll build some garden boxes and then put wisteria and honeysuckle and some other vine plants so that they can grow up these posts, then across these trellises, and make a really pretty eating area. On this back or side fence, I guess, over here, definitely gotta clean it up. Gotta try stump grind these poplar tree stumps out this year, and then I want to plant some more trees to help block the wind. But ideas keep flowing through my head and I keep changing my mind, which is why it's still taking me forever to actually get my projects done. One of the biggest projects that we have to do is we gotta tear up these pavers and then tear out the roots from that tree that was in the Bermuda garden. The tree roots are pushing up these bricks, so we gotta chop out the tree roots, lay down some new sand, paver sand, stomp it down, and then put the bricks back down. And then the one that I'm most excited about is we're going to extend our cover patio about probably 4 feet, maybe 5 feet, pour some more concrete and build a fireplace. So where that fire pit is at will no longer be, because we're building a fireplace. So I'm really excited about that. But I just need Utah to stop snowing and warm up a little bit so I can get to work. But if you guys got any ideas or thoughts, comments, please let me know. I'm open to all ideas, and I will catch you on the next video. See ya.